So once you do get this slide deck, there is also a YouTube tutorial on the navigation of AT for All. And so it is hyperlinked on this slide deck. And again, I will be sending these over to Kathy and Stacy to share. And then obviously our AT Lending Center, it's pretty exciting this year that we were able to add a few more pieces of equipment with the support of DPI. So some more mid and lower tech devices, some switch access was included. And I would hope that that inventory will continue to build. Keeping in mind theirs is strictly school-based, school dedicated, whereas the rest of the inventories are available without those types of limitations, aside from geographic limitations. And then through DPI, you do have two other super valuable resources related to services for students with some specific disabilities. So you have the WESP DHH outreach services. They do have a technology specialist on staff. And so they work with students, districts, parents, ages 3 to 21, various programs, but specific for hearing loss. And so I encourage you to partner and reach out and get support where you need that if you have students that have hearing loss. And the same can be said for the WCBVI, so Wisconsin Center for Blind and Vision Impaired. I believe Amy is on the call today, or she was earlier. So again, they have they actually have a dedicated technology loan program. They can do AT consultations, and these are resources available to your schools and districts through DPI. So I just can never say enough about those two programs and encourage people to utilize those services. And Amy, if you want to give any other plug, you're welcome to.
Nope, you covered it pretty well. I was going to put our general email contact and website in the chat.
Perfect, thank you. I'm always hesitant to put that on a slide in case it changes. Another opportunity that you can certainly take advantage of is Options for Independent Living. Their office is located in Green Bay, and it is designed as a model showcase home for accessibility. And so everything from kitchen access, bathroom access, they have a smart home area, a gaming area, recreation area, garden area, and they do free tours. So you could set up a tour and get some ideas on really the real life application of assistive technology. And while it's set up as a home, remember your students have homes as well. So it can give you some ideas to maybe provide resources that support your families. And then I just wanted to highlight our telecommunication funding programs, because again, these are really important resources that can help your families get equipment beyond the school. And so we have the WPBTAP and I Can Connect programs. So this is for students who have a combined hearing and vision loss. And it can provide an assessment, training, as well as the purchase and provision of equipment related to distance communication. Keeping in mind, distance communication is computer access and it is telecommunications. So important to remember that as a resource, as well as our telecommunications equipment purchase program, which is for Wisconsin residents. So I've worked with many students who end up, they need that iPad for distance communication. And so the family, if they have a speech disability or a physical disability, they can use that voucher towards those costs. And then if you have students that have hearing loss as well as our low income, some of those co-payments related to TEP can be covered under TAP. And then two other quick resources is many of us are working with families that are in the farming or agriculture industry. And the Agrability program offers equipment for loan, for demonstration, to support farmers and their families, any of whom may have a disability. So that's another great one to be aware of. And then finally, our maker spaces. And these are local or regional, sometimes they're university based, but these are places where it's kind of a hybrid of an artisan and movement and industrial arts class, or you think about 3D printing. It's where custom one-of-a-kind devices can be made when something may not actually exist out in the free market. So those are just some resources I like people to keep in mind. And then I'll put my email in the chat, but I'm always open to answering questions regarding AT and helping steer people to the resources that are going to be helpful for them and their students and families.